Hello and welcome to the Elluminate Live tutorial for the French Essentials for French Study Abroad students. I'm going to briefly cover the Elluminate Live session so that when you work as a group, you know the different features and capabilities of this tool. I'm going to start with the participants window. Each participant in the room will show up in this window under the participants column. To the left of each participant, you will see different icons denoting that participant's actions in the room. The microphone indicates that the person is speaking, and you will do this from the audio window by clicking this button to talk. When you click this button, as you see now, there's a yellow background behind the microphone denoting that you are using the microphone to speak to the room. While others are speaking, you will want to turn your microphone off to limit the background noise and the feedback that comes through. Also, any background noise that you have will filter through, so while you're in the Elluminate Live session, you'll want to make sure that you've cut down on all of that on your end for the benefit of yourself and your group members. If you're using the chat feature, as soon as you start typing, you'll see, I'm just typing random letters, but you'll see that there's a yellow background behind the chat bubble. If you're no longer typing, that goes away. This lets moderators and other classmates and participants know what you're doing at the time. And as you see, I'm rolling over. My information that I entered from Elluminate is showing up, my full name and title and company. I entered this in before I entered the room, and you can also upload images and other information about yourself if you wish. Some of the key things that you'll want to use in your group sessions as you meet. The doorway here lets people know that you've stepped away from your session. Your name or your unique sign-on will turn into an italic that lets everyone, and says away, that lets everyone know that you've stepped away and won't be responding. When you're done and you rejoin, just uncheck or unclick the box. If you want to let someone know that you're in agreement, you can either give a little check there, you can clap. To get rid of that, I believe you just double click. Yeah, you gotta kind of really get it. If you want to raise your hand, which these will be small groups, so you might not feel the need to raise your hand, but if you do, a little bell goes off denoting that you've raised your hand, and it has a 1 because I'm the first person to do so. If other people were raising their hands, you could get a 2, 3, 4, and so on, so that as a moderator you know what order people raise their hands. To put your hand down, you just click the button again. The chat window is a great feature. This allows for private and public conversation to go on while someone is using the audio feature of the Elluminate room. Now, if there is a moderator in the room, which there always will be, that person can see all chat. There will be nothing private in that consideration. However, if you have something that you don't want to say to the whole class, but maybe only a group member, feel free to choose send to, and then choose the participant that'll be listed here. If you have a technical issue and you want to send a message to a moderator, you can just click that and it'll only be seen by moderators. You can either click the send button to send or press enter, either way. I'm just going to say hello to the room, and there we go. Alright, we went over audio just by pressing that. Everyone will hear you. As you speak, this bar here will indicate that your voice is carrying through, and this is the speaker volume that you can adjust here. As you can see, I have mine set to high. The main screen is taken up by the whiteboard, and this is a space where you can collaborate with many different tools. A text tool, so you could put, for instance, a list of objectives, that sort of thing. Review the Elluminate room, something like that. And every time you click, you can start a new, just, you know, like that. Choose the pointer, and it'll let you delete your little things, and it'll get rid of those as well, like that. Many different options that can be used from the toolbar over here. You can upload a PowerPoint presentation for activity number 4, where you have to present to the whole class as a group. You can create new blank screens. If you do so, they'll be available up here. These are your public screens, and you also have a private screen that's denoted by this red highlight box at the top. If you want to move back to a screen, you'll just go and click back. Anything that you had here would be saved, but because I deleted the information before we moved on, there's nothing there now. So that's just a general overview of the things that you might be using as you meet synchronously with your group. Hopefully you all have a lot of success with this tool and find that it's very helpful in your group work and your presentations. If you have any questions or concerns about using Elluminate, please contact one of the group administrators listed on the website for this course.